Welcome back to Battlefield 2042. In this video we are going to be taking a look at some of my crazy adventures. And let's just say there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in this game. So starting out with the very beginning, the game bugged on me. I tried joining a match, it did the full countdown. And then for some reason the game thought it would be nice if I had a 360 showcase of what Angel looks like. And it just got stuck on this screen. So I had the dashboard, I jumped back into it, I loaded into some conquest this time. And before we get into the match itself, if you're not currently subbed to the channel, make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, all support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description. And let's get into it. So in this one, we have a very short bit of gameplay for the manifest map. And not much really happens. I was trying out some different specialists. As soon as I spawned into the game, I managed to kill someone on the hill, ran down, and I mean, it's like a running simulator. Where I was on the map, there was absolutely no action going on. And I eventually push over to a different objective to see what's happening. There's a little bit of confusion because I kill someone with a frag grenade, but as I kill that player, someone else is shooting at me and I'm shooting at them. So I think I've killed them, so I stopped shooting. And yeah, I should have made sure that it was kill confirmed because they ended up dropping me. But then nothing else really happens in that match. It just ended. I spawned in fairly close to the end of the game anyway. And then we, you know the map rotation sucks on this game. We got discarded because for some reason it just goes through Kaleidoscope when it fancies it, Orbital, Manifest. You occasionally get Breakaway, you occasionally get discarded. Hourglass and Renewal rarely ever show up for me. And it's probably different for every single player. But I jumped into the match on discarded, fresh game, spawned in the chopper. It didn't end too well. I came across a super hind and got my ass handed to me. I got far too close to it. I don't actually know how I died, because I was just shooting at it, they were shooting back at me, and then all of a sudden my chopper explodes. Boom, that's it, game over. So I tried getting up close and personal in the different capture zones. I tried going back to the M5A3 like I typically do, and it was alright. I was getting a couple of kills here and there. I actually ended up sitting in a container for a little while, and I think I managed to annoy a couple of players because there was just a couple of people running around where I was. And I managed to kill one of them, started getting shots on another one, and I thought he ran into the container. So I went into the container to have a look, couldn't find the player, so I thought, screw it, they're going to come up here anyway. So I sat in the container behind the door and waited, and I had a few people come in trying to kill me, but they never got the better of me until a couple of them rushed at the same time, and I would have done okay, but someone fired a recoilless M5 at the fucking door, and for some reason, there's no protection from a recoilless M5, so yeah, I ended up dying to a rocket launcher instead of someone being able to get in. But you could see there was someone running the Boris character, and they ran into the door in such an aggressive way. They wanted revenge on me. But after that, there was not a lot going on. I don't like these massive open maps. I think, well, it's not even the massive open maps, it's discarded. I don't like the map at all. You've only got a couple of areas where you can sit, and this is the case for a few maps on the game. I know there's only 7 available, but discarded just feels so open and empty. It's unbelievable. So I went back to the trusty sniping. I just sat there trying to pick people off and improve on my sniping ability, because I do eventually want to try the NTW50 when I reach level 60. Up to 110 meters being a one-shot. Yeah, you can get some pretty good gameplay out of that. But I sat over A1 because, for whatever reason, my team just was not capturing objectives at all. I ended up getting the objective, got myself a couple of kills, And then I was just looking for some different areas to go to. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this bolt just sits in front of me. And I managed to ping the guy through the fucking windshield. I got a lovely little headshot on him. And then I pinged the bolt and let my teammate grab it, because I wasn't really interested in driving a bolt around. But then I was making my way to another objective. I found myself a nice little spot. And I was sat in this little spot for a few minutes and managed to get myself a couple of kills. I popped my tactical insertion down, and I thought it was going to go really, really well. But then, for some reason, someone just came out of nowhere to the left-hand side of me. And yeah, they were running a gun that wasn't a sniper. I had absolutely no time to react to it. So I ended up getting dropped, and it was time to move on, because there would have been a few players that were aware of my position anyway from me killing them. Then I have, I think I managed to find the world's worst pilot for a super hind, because I jumped into this vehicle with this player. They ended up landing it on the ground just outside our spawn whilst I was trying to shoot a bolt, and then they took off and started flying sideways. So they ended up blowing up the super hind. I jumped out just in time just to get killed by a bolt eventually anyway. Because I don't know why, but the team just could not keep hold of any objectives. We lost A1 multiple times in this match. But I ended up pushing over, just your typical sniping sort of stuff. Carried on with it. Got myself killed a few more times. And then right towards the end of the match, there was a few people that ended up pushing up onto the tower that I was sat on. And I thought, I want to get these kills. They're sat there. I know they're going to stay up there for a little while. And eventually, I managed to actually kill one of them. It wasn't the nicest of shooting, but I got a kill. And I ended up pinging someone that jumped off. And it was around 620 meters away. So it was actually my furthest sniper kill. As I said, I don't snipe too much in this game. But it was nice to pick that person off, even if it was 2 shots to kill them or whatever, and it wasn't a clean headshot. It was nice, it actually felt good to get a kill over 600 meters. And yeah, there are really impressive kills and stuff out there, but it's not the typical gameplay you see from me. And it just goes to show from my previous video talking about getting used to sniping, being persistent with it, learning all the different mechanics like the bullet drop and using different scopes and stuff. And I've gone from not sniping to being absolute trash with a sniper to now getting the one-off kill from over 600 meters away. And I think that's actually a little bit of an achievement. I'm not really, really proud of it, but it's something at least. And I hope with that, with the maps being so big and empty, I can eventually go on to pull off like a 1,000 meter plus headshot. Stuff that I used to do with a lot of like shots and bullets wasted back in like the Battlefield 4 days. So yeah, that's another little story about my adventures on Battlefield 2042. And that's going to wrap the video up. Again, feedback is greatly appreciated. So let me know all that good stuff in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.